last night.
Well, you're wrestling right now.
I'm gonna show you guys can move. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Here. You're gonna be my little Uke, my assistant instructor. He's gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do, and then I'll break it down into the micro positions that are gonna help all of us with that. So let's just say I broke her closed guard, or she's getting into the closed guard position, open guard position. So I'm going real slow, but what I'm really focusing on is, from this open guard position, is having a good base, but also if I'm going to have a base, having my structure, and then if I have to move, then I'm ready to move on the balls of my feet. What I did is I put my hand, the palm of my hand, under her hip bone. Being that I'm twice her weight, I'm trying not to crush her, but I'm really using the palm and that little hip socket. So when she feels this, she's immediately going to want to switch her hip over and to get that. And she gets this knee under me, under my elbow. She's got her knee shield. Anytime she starts going to her right shoulder, she's automatically going to be in a good defensive position to start. So what I'm subtly doing is putting my frames on her body instead of the mat. If I can get to here and to get into her tummy, or her ribs and her tummy meet, I'm using these frames with my elbows in. If I'm flared out like this, I'm worried she's going to start hooking my elbows or getting underhooks on me. So I'm kind of framed in here. I'm not digging my elbows in here. So when I'm here, as I'm moving, if I move this knee to split her tailbone, I don't want to give her this little thigh. If she brings this thigh inside my elbow, I start losing it. The higher players, you guys are both been in for a couple of years, this is where we end up losing this little micro fight. Okay? Bigger, faster, stronger, or they just take the initiative. Doesn't matter if I'm bigger or stronger. Now if I pin on her shoulder, she's able to move her hips and start sweeping or whatever. I had to compromise my base. So from here, palm, if this outside knee comes in, outside knee goes, inside knee goes here, I compensate with this outside knee. Fighting with this micro battle, I get this elbow in, and I'm framing with my forearm here. You're not feeling any pressure from my elbow on your knee, right? So I've got to try to get a knee shield in, try to get that pummel in. I'm using my elbow to stay there. But not only am I doing this, because she's a little flexible person too, I have to post my weight on this foot, because I'm not as limber as you two, and then I got to bring this knee into the inside of the elbow. Boom. This is where I start framing on. This, I go from here, the hip, to this knee. So normally what she's going to want to do is adjust herself. All she's going to do is flatten her butt on the mat. So go ahead and adjust. And anything she does, she's flattened, because I got this wide fulcrum on the end of her knee, and I got her hip, her left butt cheek pinned to the mat. Okay? So you instinctually are going to see me moving to your right. She's going to start rolling up to her right shoulder. I'm going to stand up on this left foot. I've got a great base. I can go right to knee cut, or I can try to stand up, bring my foot in, kick, knee cut. But we're not going to do that. She's going to come up and she's going to rest up for this underhook. And I got to keep this elbow in tight. This is why I keep this knee and elbow connected. So I go here, trying to be nice, not steep with the foot. I would normally put my shin on her thigh, but I'm being nice with this. I'm keeping this hand here. So since she can't overhook or underhook, she's going to try to wrestle up. But I'm just going to post right here. What she's going to end up doing is bring her left knee in, trying to re-guard. But because I'm here, I might lose this position, so I open this up, posting on the mat. So I can sit here and just wait, which I'm not going to do. Two things that I showed you the video. If you're flexible enough, this outside leg comes in here, and you can post on the mat here. So now she tries to move in any position, she's stuck. She can't re-guard, she can't extend out. Or you can overhook the head. And all I'm doing is stepping, knee, and coming in. So you can try to do it to me. A lot of small steps. So you just go nice and slow. Break it down, you want your hands down on my body. This hand goes, once you get in here, this hand goes here. Bring this knee to this elbow. find a good base. So I can't knock you out. So if you want to knee cut, cool. If you want to just push this leg back and kick this leg, you can do that. But we're going to stay in that leg knee cut. So you're going to drop your leg, and you can drop your leg down. It doesn't matter. So from here, I'm trying to come up, or I'm trying to wrestle up. And all you're going to do is put this fist right in my hip. This allows you to bring that foot over, and now you're already ready to go north-south. But I'm not giving you the underhook here. This is why we're set for. You can't get the underhook, and I'm not able to get the overhook. And I'm fighting. So go ahead and do a knee cut right here. And because, yeah, I'm trying to go here. I'm not letting you just wrestle up. Does that make kind of sense?
Yeah.
Try this. Yeah, that's a great position. We talk about this position. Nice by base, we like those feet. Nice and so, put your hand in this hand.
Right hand in that.
This is where you're gonna find you lose a lot of strength. We set on that side, controlling weight. Good.
So I keep my left hand as while I do the knee cut.
You'll find this. I keep my fist here and I just pin on.
Okay.
I think it depends on how much they're turning into you.
Yeah.
If they continue to turn into you, then it's going to be natural to put your left hand behind their head. But if they're not, then you can like
You're gonna feel it. It's all contingent on body size
Yeah.
and my reaction to it. I put all my weight here because I'm not as mobile as some people. So
So as soon as you open up.
right here, what this is doing is preventing the knee shield from coming in from the bottom to regard and the knee shield to frame. So as I'm coming over, if I grab the head, that's what I normally do. But since you two are all three of you, I'm gonna you can probably post in the back. Okay. See which one works. See what I mean?
Yeah.
All you have to do really is over
Yeah.
because you didn't have enough time. Now
I
let's
kept
just
my
go-
hand here. I didn't do this intermediate.
You're fine. So let's pause right here. Stable.
Right here.
Facing that.
So
Now let's just try getting this a little bit. This right here. Now put this fist behind my neck. Just the middle fist is actually goes from like this hand. So I can't extend that. Yep. So
oh, right on your neck. Like don't.
right on that. You can do this
You're
variation.
just making a cage with
That's
that
fine.
hand and this.
So this prevents me from coming in and now it's right. I can't get this easily and I can't regard with this. But I also can't posture up because of this left arm movement. So your right arm is ready for knee guarding and your left arm is ready for staying out. So you can either go to this position or you can overlook my head with this left hand if you want. Or onward. So if you want to bring this hand to this, it does the same thing. This or over this. Either one works.
Okay. Yeah. I like this more.
Whatever you feel comfortable, as long as you're mobile on this way, go north south. Don't settle on the side control unless you want to.
Okay.
I think that underhook you want to take with his head though is impeding you from getting
Yeah.
You'll find
I feel
others.
more comfortable, but when I had the fist, I can move a
I
little
like
easier.
overlooking. If you don't, you'll see what works for you.
Okay, so here, and then shifting.
As soon as you feel me switching, I want your left palm to go to my side.
Here.
Sit right here and just sit in this knee cut right here. Right over there. You can frame here. If you're tall enough, you can also hook on my elbow or my armpit, but this is where I like to go.
Okay.
So right here, drop your shin weight on you. Okay. Posture's good.
So So going for the underhook
Just stay
now, are
stable.
we okay?
Just stay stable, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to just move.
Okay.
You don't have to. I want your weight on my head.
Okay.
Crush it.
I want your weight here, because this is where you're posted on this, on my
Yeah,
head.
this is a hard place for my knee to be, so it's like,
Wanna go again?
nope,
No, okay. Right, so if your knee wasn't hurt,
this is fine.
yeah, we'll do this.
I just don't smash it very much, I
You're
guess.
good, you're good. So, now you, if you want, you can post this on the mat. And then you're gonna move this foot a little bit. That allows you to bring your hips over. Now you can overhook my head however you want. You can feel you've got complete control here. Strong enough, you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. And then, and then to like force the roll, would you push?
Oh no,
The head?
go north south.
Just go.
If I don't roll up, I'm gonna stay on my mat. If I don't wrestle up, you're gonna go chest to chest, you're gonna start threatening
Okay,
a choke. So
gotcha.
I'm more susceptible. A good grappler is not gonna stay here and fight.
Yeah.
I do this with higher belts because they expect me to wrestle up and they end up taking me down. If you go chest to chest here, you can start doing a choke from there. I'm just working on this pass, and then we can work on a couple submissions, not your neck, but her neck.
Cool, yeah. I'm
So-
down for
You're not necessarily forcing me to come up. I'm wrestling up because I'm trying to strangle out of it.
Because you're a good grappler.
I'm trying to be.
We're assuming you're a good grappler.
And what we do from there, from that north-south position, is going to be contingent on how you feel comfortable. You can take it back. You can do some gator rolls. Let me get you the north-south.
Love a gator roll.
Yeah. So if you get into this scrambling, she's coming in. I can stay in this position. I've been playing with this double overhook position, which is a new position for me. But I could also just stay here. I'm being nice right now. I would have all my weight on my chest, on her shoulder blades. And I'd be posted out on my feet, active toes, so go ahead and get ready to work, carry my weight. So this is how we'll end up in this scramble. You can see she's already under tension. If I want to start going this way, sometimes I'll just go right to the back.
Is that why you like the double underhooks so that you can try to take the back easier?
Yeah, well, there's this thing I'll show you. If you do a failed single leg, see here? I'm doing this thing called higher ground where I'm letting her think she's winning. I'm gonna roll her over her back. Ooh.
Oh.
And I drop her right here.
Fun.
So I'm playing with this little entry right there
Okay.
to make them think I'm being lazy and I'm losing the scramble. But I'm trapping her on. And she immediately is like, oh, wait a minute. I'm stuck in this position. All I'm doing is connecting my knees and my elbows to the bars and go to crucifix. That's why I'm playing that game, but I haven't had a class to drill it yet, which is what I used to do at 7:30. But this is what I'm thinking for you guys. You can see the dynamics. Your elbow to knee connection was really, really good. You can see that. It's already something you might already be doing. I don't know.
Okay.
So what I call this is coming into the surfer stance.
Well, this is my favorite pass. I just don't go to north south. I just awkwardly.
It's kind of the same thing we do. What we do in offense is similar to what we might do in defense. A lot of times if we do jujitsu, we'll default to, okay, I'm bottom out. Let me get in my position and get comfortable. We start breathing there. No, you need to scrap. Don't settle for that bottom out. Don't settle for side control. Or we go, oh, I passed the guard. I'm going to go to side control. Cool, you can go to side control. Why not go on your belly?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's be a little greedy with that. Let's be a wrestler mentality. It's my turn every time. I'm going first, and it's all in my turn. Whereas jiu-jitsu, we try to be a little bit more playful, but right now, with our levels, we can't let the higher belts get us. You don't want the lower belts to get you. So we're trying to just still be fair, but I want you to think of this position of, as soon as we get into this, don't even let me get in the close guard. Right here, you know, reframe. I have to start wrestling this. I'm not getting this under. Put the fist in the back. See what I mean? I wasn't even able to wrestle up and get it under her because she was already moving. And she wasn't going to settle in my side control. She's like, screw it, we're going to the south. Because that gives her the opportunity to, now, if she comes here, push me into this direction, I can collapse on this. She can settle in this side control or north south if she wants. But if she just settles for this side control, and just, we're going to start a whole battle here that she could have avoided with one step, really. right? That, or she can step over my head this way if she wanted to keep this under her. Keep this under her, can step over my head. Now she's threatening more or whatever she wants. So what I'm trying to do is not settle in this little kill zone between my knees and elbows.
Could you still play out of it? Release the underhook and then do the fist
She could.
in that?
Yeah. So what do we do?
Hands.
And let's settle in this little surfer stance. Come here, Jason. So let's get in this little surfer stance here. And I want you to think of keeping this elbow connected. The frame's gonna get across my hip bone. Yeah. You can play this, or you can go from here. You can then underhook my arm, and then you connect this elbow to my ribs. So you're overhooking my shoulder, put on, and your elbow's coming down to my floating ribs.
Oh, right.
Ooh. You feel how nasty that is?
Yeah.
I don't want to wrestle up. So these are, he's not being mean, he's not using more strength. This bone is digging his elbow into my floating ribs. You can hear that I'm breathing heavier, I'm carrying his weight. He's got a good set of weight. He's not dropping all his weight on here, but he's posting that foot so that his weight is going laterally here. My butt cheek's not pinned to the mat, but I can't move it. If I didn't have this underhook, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm trying to hook his ankle, his Achilles with my right leg. But if most people won't do that, he can do whatever he wants right here. How good do you feel right here?
Amazing.
Right? So, if I start wrestling up and I'm going to be really strong, I want you guys to start thinking, just put a palm to my ear or my tongue. This left hand. Straighten it out. Straighten it out. How much effort is it?
Not very much.
He's using skeletal structure. Skeletal structure, and he's using gravity to pin me to the earth. And I'm strong. And you can tell I'm trying.
Yeah.
So I want you guys, if you don't feel comfortable doing that side step or that going to north-south, this is a good position to sit in from this surfer stance. When you start breaking the guard, or you prevent me from closing my guard, I'm trying to close my guard. This knee and elbow connection prevents me from knee shielding. And then as soon as you feel this, shift this shin right. Push my head down. Push over my head. Now, go over my head.
Do that.
Such a control position. I'm exhausted. I mean, not really, but I'm tired. That's way more effort than I'm going to put into it. And you can feel that. You want to try to control me in that position? But you see how controlled you are?
Yeah. It feels so awkward to put your hands on people's faces. I feel like there's a blue book thing where you're like, oh, I can be a total dick? Okay. Without being like, smacking something.
Yeah.
No offense to the white belts that have more than 6 months. All I'm saying is that there's certain things that are acceptable.
Yeah.
Palm of the face, palm of the neck, palm of the hand. All I'm doing is compromising yourself to start to figure it out. Because now, once I'm here, I'm not as powerful as me. Everything can be cool. Here, as you go to people say, my chakras are iron strong, iron strong. Right? It makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm not. And I'm strong, but how strong was I? You could do whatever you want. Right? Let's try it.
That was the team member on board, but they're all behind out. Got extra.
Yeah, extra human strength.
You can feel me giving you resistance.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to knock you over, I'm just trying to wrestle up.
And that half guard is for sure what would happen where you have to slide your ankle through.
But I don't want you guys to get stuck in that kill zone. If you're stuck between my knees and thighs, I'm able to shoot. This is before your time, but there was a game called Space Invaders. They were just shooting. They were just constantly shooting and they wouldn't move. That's what I felt my legs are. If I can only move within this parameter, once you get my knees open, I'm no longer in danger to you. Where's the So you're being nice with my face, keeping your elbow back. I want you to straighten it out, kind of posture your head up. I just want you to sit there before you step over. Keep your base there, keep your balance. Sometimes I want to put more weight on your shin. Because you're being nice, I get it. And I want this straight arm, almost like that. Not completely like that, almost like that. So you're using that, it's going to prevent you from bending over. Your head's going to be high. So keep that reset. Get this elbow in my ribs.
And like he's a high school
Yeah.
girl.
I want this weight on this knee, on my thigh, and I want your outside your foot to be kicked back a little bit.
And put your weight straight arm.
Shift your butt back a little bit. There we go. Shift your bottom down. So your weight off your toe, more on your shoulder, on my leg. I want your weight to be feeling like. So you see that? You see there? I'm just trying to move. I'm trying to prevent you from standing up. Get you off the face. I want more weight on this side. Just be comfortable. Do you really have to react to me? I don't know. You can push my head, you can, whatever you want to do. You can step over. I'm stuck. Looking here. You're moving now around the big boulder, right?
Yeah.
So, this is what it's feeling like. So I'm here, and now that I'm feeling you doing this, which is fine, but if we can do this a little bit more effectively, one on the tummy, or the ribs out.
Okay.
This is to prevent her or our opponent from sitting up. So if you try to sit up or come or whatever, just give me that look. Where's here? Our opponent. Sit up and goes up. If she simultaneously sits up and pushes her knees and brings her knees to her face, and moves the face. So here I got a little frame, a little kicks in, so she tries to do it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to, obviously I can do it because I'm bigger, but trying this against Canada is going to be less effective than this. So, again, I'm trying to come in here. You can see my elbow already flared out. I'm trying to stick the sweating up, but really I was starting. When she starts resting up, she knows where this is going. I'll just reach up and turn. Because I can't give up from my knees really quickly, but I'm already anticipating this or here. And I'll just sit here somewhere. And she'll try to figure out what she's trying to do. Scissors, shoes, or whatever. But try not to knock my face. I'm strong right here. I feel connected here, I feel connected here. This is a micro battle out here. And sometimes, if they prevent me from knocking my knee over, I'll just step it. I'm just sitting there and make it pressure now the flat on the back. So, I want you to think of just getting in that position. You can under or you can keep that strength. I feel helpless because she's not doing anything. You're not exerting a lot of effort, but you can feel I am.
Yeah.
So, you want to drill on her? And this is the top person's position that just maintain your base. And you have a connection right there, you're right next to your elbow before you.
Okay. So I'm hanging out here.
You can hang out there because later when you come to the right. Right now we're going left.
Okay. Here. And then I'm gonna come here. This.
If they do that, you can start overhooking, pulling towards your hip. Bring it overhooking your head, bring your face towards your knee.
This.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can do the put palming on the face, overhooking, overhook the palm.
Yeah.
They both work. And it's not, you feel like a dick, but it's not really that malicious.
Yeah.
Once you do it, you're like, oh, really? You're going to do that to me? And then you're already done.
It's not as bad as the like side control one where you're just like, oh yeah.
Let's do it again, then you can watch it.
First time saying, yeah, so rude.
That hand, let's hold that hand position up there, actually. Back to there. As you can, good base. So we're just try to get up, try to hit bump sweep to attack more. Way more powerful there. Put both your hands on our hips again, like you did here before. You can see just a little compromise, right? Just a little bit. Right? So just think of it that way. If you can get a little kickstand out, that's going to help you so much. Before you bring that, I want you to you to come up like a surfer, bring that elbow. If you need to bring both knees up at the same time, you're fine. But what's really important is that inside knee, that inside elbow. Then you can do whatever you want, whatever. If you bring them both up at the same time, you're able to do that. You're able to cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to push your head. Okay. And all of this you can do on little surface hands, like little hands you're doing. You stay in between my heart over here. Good. You know, just stay here a little bit. Once you feel comfortable, you are perfect. I'm getting frustrated. You feel me go from here to this inside palm of my knee.
Cool. Yeah.
It's both all three of your natural abilities to get into that circumstance, or I call it passing the room, do it slower, right? But these little terms I use in my head to remind myself, can I get to the circumstance? Where is this?
Marking myself.
If you have this strength, pull my head forward towards your knee. I was intentionally framing really, really hard. My friend and your friend elevated your head.
Yeah.
Pulled me in, did nothing more.
Okay. Yeah, because once you have that,
You're stuck in this what we
it's
call
like moving
moving.
more strength than just
It's our natural instinct to go straight for strength. Most of the time, I say this about females. They will go to the technique instead of force. Men will default to force over technique. And it's a generalization. But that's why I think women make or smaller males. Shooters, pistol shooters, billiard shooters, and martial artists. Because I'm going to try to do more jiu-jitsu like me. I'm going to learn counter jiu-jitsu because I'm kind of strong, but I'm not 6 foot, 230, you know, I'm 210, got the nothing, so I need to use finesse like me. But I'm kind of thinking that way too.
yeah.
It's like, so I forgot to grab your neck. Would you feel when you're trying to go to the posture?
Sweet. Control.
So with the same thing, if you feel me raising up, me come up here, I'm strong vertically, but if you pull my head towards your hip or your knee, I'm going to collapse. If I start getting really strong and resisting, put your shoulder on my face, give me a shoulder justice, and let me top it over. So if you can't pull me, push me. Push, pull, frame, push, pull, frame.
Better to get you on the back.
So you're going to find yourself really in that hip wrestling position, that scramble, go to that. Or you start doing hip runs. Whatever you get. You guys can drill with each other, different body parts, and try to get so it's, you serve everything, and you can do it on
Same thing?
You can probably go around this in each other. You go twice, down, you go twice, and we'll rotate.
What do I want to do?
If she's coming out, go ahead towards you. We don't need that. That was a good stuff. Okay.
Maybe on the bottom or on the top?
No, you did.
Okay.
Good stuff. So, when you start doing that, I want you to try to make the knees shift. Just a little straight up the knees and you can use elbows tight. To help them remember from
Okay. So, move to here. Come up in here.
So right here, guys, if you get this, it seems like you're doing knee shift right there.
Yeah, I totally failed to get in there.
You could be a jerk and dig your elbow in a rib, but you don't need to. But I would say keep your elbow connected to your knee
Okay.
and bring your right hand down on that to meet your knee.
Do the fist
Fist
thing.
on that.
Okay.
And now, you can just let her do whatever. You can even wait there.
Okay.
She's gonna stall. She's gonna, oh shoot, I can't move it. The knee shield does nothing for her.
Okay.
So let's go back to reset. Being constant of that elbow knee connection.
Okay. So, come up.
Keep those connected. Inside the knee on the inside of your elbow. Okay.
Okay.
See the difference now?
Yeah.
Not her knee. A knee was fitting in between your chest
Yeah.
and your hip top.
Yeah. I get all like.
No, you're good. Easy. Higher ups. Yeah. Now once you start transitioning, you open up. Yeah. So that overhook is connected to I'm start doing this when we pass. I'll sit right here sometimes. And I'll hand fight. I'll think I'm hand fighting. Just to get the center of it. Just to start attacking the arm. Stuff like that. Or I can go back north south to a Kimura. Do you guys know the Kimura from north south?
Last time I made it to this class, we drilled it a little bit, but
I wanted you to know that one. Do you know the Kimura from that one?
I don't really remember.
Will you show us real quick?
I'll show, yeah, I just want to show. Can I bring it to you?
Yeah.
So when we get you here on your right side, this is going to look like the pass, but instead of doing it dynamic, it's got a little neck. I'm keeping this knee here. Sometimes I'll staple it, but I don't need to right now. But all I'm trying to do is get this knee above his diaphragm, because my knee's too far back. I don't have the range to step over his head. I'm coming in, whatever I've got here, this knee is trailing. I gotta bring it forward a little bit. This hand is gonna hook the head, but for this adaptation, I'm gonna hook his scapula or shoulder, and just preventing him from going back. Because once he goes to his back, I've lost my position, so I'm trying to keep him on the side. This foot, from knee down to my ankle, is gonna go below his shoulder. Instead of hooking his head like I'm showing you, just for this one, stepping right. What this allows me to do is line up my knee into his armpit. If I want to go arm bar, cool. If not, I'm just going to lift up the elbow. The arm is to the back of the body, comes through. The other arm goes to the wrist. I'll show you how I overhook it, but once I do this, I keep my chest connected to his elbow.
I feel like I sit on their head more. Is that not?
I'm doing that.
Okay.
That's what we did when we drilled it a couple weeks ago. We sat on
Okay. Yeah, because I like cinch up so that I have the shoulders control.
Yeah, you're old enough for my arm even accurate, I just call it T-line. I sit there,
Yeah.
because that's the same thing as me putting on the head, compromising the spine.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes,
Just me.
I'm showing you the finishing mechanics, so now I'm having you sit in here for so we can see that it's more control. So you can face them. Sorry. We're on the right side, I can use my legs, almost. Can you see that? Oh, okay. I want you to see that. So, right here, what I want you guys to see is, I would only be stapling this arm with my shin to the bicep of the forearm. And I'm not going to do it because I don't want to compromise his neck. But this shin here prevents him from rolling back.
Yeah.
But if I get it too far up, it kind of prevents me from doing two different things. It prevents me from using this dorsal, but it also prevents me from going to this arm bar from here, from rotating here, my knee lines up to the arm bar. I don't have to take this foot out from the arm bar.
Okay.
But we're going to simulate when I'm stapling here, I'm with my right knee. But I'm kind of fumbling bring this elbow to your chest. The arm is to the back. You can come to the elbow in. Once I can do this, I can take this elbow wherever I want. You can double grip, you can try to protect. If I keep this elbow, you go to the wrist. This is mine. I can rotate, or you can this in here. I'm going to trail right in this arm. I'm just not keeping that leg across his head.
Yeah.
But it's all contingent on that power from putting the arm. So staple your right here, your knee here, your foot's gonna go here. You can sit on my head. Yeah. Yeah. And I want you to be with your shin behind my shoulder. Your leg's gonna be on your shin on my arm.
You can sit on this side.
Yep, so you can sit on my head too. Yeah, see? Boom. So I want you to keep that connected. Let's say I'm getting nice and strong. Rotate, right here to arm up. And see that disconnect from your chest to my elbow?
Yeah.
If you rotate, just keep my tricep connected to your chest. So I'm going to do stapling my bicep with your right knee. My chest, your chest is being connected, yeah. So you feel like I'm not doing it, I'll go ahead and rotate to the arm bar. See how my body just followed with you? You didn't have to let go of anything. So now you're going to use your glutes and your back straps to extend your head away from the knee and just lean back. As strong as I am, no, I don't want you to do that. You're already in tight, elbows connected. Now your back straps are pulling my elbow away, not your biceps. Feel the difference? That's what you're actively engaging.
Okay.
You can do that to me if you can, if you're trying. So go ahead and you can sit.
Here.
So you prevented me from rolling back.
Doing this.
Yeah, and see how my elbow is kind of between your chest plate? Keep that connected. And your whatever elbow's coming through, I want your elbow connected to your chest, through my body, through my elbow. Now, yeah. Now just move your torso in a circular 360 and feel how connected I am to you.
You want me to go arm bar?
You can do whatever you want. See what I mean? Because you kept it connected to your chest plate. You never once had to use bicep. What do you need to do that? You can keep this dorsal watch. Keep this here. What you need? But you see, because you open up.
Because I've got this.
Yeah, whatever elbow's closest to you, hug yourself. Well, I don't know if I can tell it's left or right. The one that's free, so your right one seems free. I want you to pull over and pull my elbow with your right hand. Over with my elbow and pull it towards you. But keep this elbow connected to your chest.
And then
See that?
continue to lean.
Yes, because I'm powerful here, pulling my elbows apart, but not here. When you feel that little disconnect, that's the good. Powerful here, but not here. But as you're rotating, I don't want you getting any space between my elbow. I was feeling it.
Keep it hugged
I
in.
want you to plan that relationship. Hold on to this. You're so cute. He really loves me. She loves me. She's hot.
I believe them this time.
I tell those jokes that make sense. But you know what I'm talking about. Hang on to it. So
Okay.
staple your knee onto my bicep.
Oh, that's
And I want your foot, your left foot, below my shoulder blades, close up to your knee, almost like on my blanket. So now you're pinching your knee in, so I can't rotate back. You let go up, now my elbow should be connected to your chest plate.
It is.
Now, if going with arm bar, I just want you to posture up. See how I have to go with you?
Yeah.
Bend over forward. You can punch my arm down and up with, say, connected to my elbow. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm here, punch down on the ground, pull it up, rotate back. That's forward, rotate my hand back, boom, up.
Oh, okay.
Or here. Your body can, yeah. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're pushing into this grip and then pulling it and rotating. But let's just say I'm really super strong, and you do that a couple times and I'm getting to you. Rotate to your left, keeping your knee in my armpit, your left knee in my armpit, and your foot under my back. So rotate to your left butt cheek. That's going to be your right, your left butt cheek.
Oh, okay.
You're rotating, and you're going to throw arm on your left hip. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't stay on my foot.
So you're going to That's what I do myself. So this whole connection on your chest, I want that all the way to that rotation. So you end up here. Once you pinch that left knee into my armpit. See how you have this left side?
Yeah.
That's where you end. That's what I'm saying. Your elbow, you're reaching around with my armpit.
Okay.
And now, if I am fighting here like now, if you pull and try to just pull back arm. So it feels like your left arm is close to my elbow.
Yes.
Keep that connected and hug yourself with that left arm. Beautiful. Feel how tired that is?
Yeah.
Just do like a rodeo, put your right hand in and see what comes from shoulder. That's all I need you guys to do. Think of how much control. When I go forward, back, move around in 360. Keep my elbow connected to you. That's the arm bar control you need. Get this control now, reach with your right hand to my wrist or my elbow, wherever you can get it. Right hand. Nope. You're under here. I want you to open up and close your wrist. Yes.
Gotcha.
Go. Once you feel that disconnect, let's go back. Let's do it again. The rotation seems slow, but it's controlling the weakness and hugging the
So
elbow.
on the foot behind you, do I want to be up or down?
Up because this dorsal pressure is going back, and then you're going to rotate that knee.
Yeah.
That foot acts like a dorsal pressure on my back.
Okay.
That keeps my shoulder elevated in the neck.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. But I
Sit
said
with
this.
that. Really? That's going to be the fight. Do it one more time.
Start training from the back. That's how it all. Okay. Yeah.
You don't have to switch.
Just
Whatever arm you get, whatever arm you get.
Okay. Keep drafting.
All right, so you can have me try all the ground marks.
So just getting more rotation.
See again. Right in more. And you go to arm bar for 20 seconds.
Let's go back.
Oh, sorry.
Tell me. Opportunity on a good head position. Good. And then like pointing my nose up. Yeah, that was like a good thing. This is one I was like, oh, I'm not doing actually training. I'm getting my neck straight.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then here, here. Surface. You know. And then here. Oh no. No, stand on me. T-back.
There you go. A little more.
T-back.
Let's go a little more and start using the corner now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Let's start from that. We're going to try to do that more.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
I'm
are.
connected. My elbows got to stick to your chest. We're going to lean forward and punch down with that. Lean your torso forward. That's going to break this grip. And if you don't get it, then you transition. Where's your left knee? I'm not feeling it in my armpit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's better. Now,
You can actually just pull.
right there. That, whatever you
See,
do.
this left leg feels like I would come down here. That's what I want. Is it better? Okay.
I can feel more or less control now.
Okay. Feels hard. My quad has out.
So you don't have to go as hard. I just want to feel like, really?
Okay, here and here. Very good. Connect.
Now we're going to like this. When you feel it more.
I'm gonna fail.
Fine, you.
Fail. Here. Fine, dude. Here.
No, it's underneath. That's all you need. That's 70%. 70% control you need 100%. Because now you focus more on can I control this person.
Right.
Whereas what we did is the strong blue belts are going, get in that position. And that's fine, but they're losing all the fundamentals that they already have that they forgot. So all this is contingent on the base, framing, and blocking. You're all able to do that. Do you want to roll today or? I can roll. North South. Do you know North South yet? No, I don't mean that, but it means it's a no. So let me just lay down on the ground. I can't lay down on the ground. So it's over the choke that if they don't wrestle up, that will come. I just want you guys to notice. I'm going to teach you to do this because I have the advantage of being, I'm taller than everything. Most of my friends are taller than everything. But what I'm trying to do is keep my chest plate, not my chest plate. If I'm on this side of the body, she's going to do it for us like this way, on that side of the body. So I'm trying to keep her hands below her ribs. Because her defense for this is really good. I'm trying to tap her. She turns over some tosses to me. I can't get this shit. So I'm just giving you what I'm going to do for her. She might not be able to see. So whenever I get to this north-south position, I'm going to try to get control of these armpits with my elbows here, my thigh might be better. So I'll just go whatever, chest to chest. So I'm going to just do this. You see I'm off my toes, and I'm going to put all my weight on my chest, and that's just flat here. Nice. I'm doing this. And because I can't get over here, she's doing a really good job defending. I'm going to overlook the head. I'm elbow to wrist now. And I'm trying to put these hands down. And I'm sinking my ribs inside of her ear. I'm trying to push her face away. So I'm driving this arm into it. It's hard to see, but I'll do it so you can set the pieces. And she feels it. I'm starting to close up this. And what I'm trying to do is,
You calm down on that?
I'm actually just kind of
Sideways.
I can grab myself. What I'm trying to do is I'm not contracting this bicep. I'm collapsing my shoulder, the front of my elbow, to my wrist, to make this triangle smaller and smaller.
Okay.
Now I'm pushing her face away. Her defense is to turn the chin in my ribs and to get this forearm under my jaw so that I cannot bring my face to the mat. In order to get this, I need to get my face to the mat, I need to push her hand down, and I need to collapse my shoulder so you can see that. So I'm trying to effectively go to here to that.
Okay.
So I'm collapsing. So here, push her down. Start walking that way. That's right. But if she cross faces under my chin, I can't bring my shoulders
So
forward.
it's just a reverse front track.
Pretty much.
On track. Reverse on track.
Yeah.
Because I've done this from the front. I've done this from this direction.
There's a long flip show. Yeah, I certainly. But if you can try to do it to me, and I'm going to keep my hands. Just going to go this up, again, hold this in there. And I'm going to get this elbow to that under the neck. Your shoulder. And here you get hard from the top. And I want you active on your toes, nothing done. And I want you to feel just sweep, just roll your shoulder until you hear me not being able to crack it. Like that's the shook right there.
Because I have my.
That is the shook. It's got to be harder for you to squeeze. I'm not going to drop it out of my mat. Just drop it over my mat. Yeah. If you can reach, that's good. So I don't want you to contract your bicep. I want you to relax it on and drop it out. Drop your shoulder to you might have to do this. Okay. You got it. That was down the mat, form on the mat. Good. A, B, C, D, E. That's it. Good. Yep.
So once you're sunk down low enough, you can pull it out the arm.
Yeah. I'm showing you the friction mechanism so you can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And after you know that, I'm going to try to that a little bit. You're going to immediately feel what I'm talking about. Don't you try to finish? Yeah, see the difference? All of a sudden, difference was me putting it in front of her forward, she's not able to drop. But as I turn my chin into her ribs, I might suck sweat out of her. But I'm not going to show it. So you decide how you want to use that.
You decide what's worse.
Yeah. So you just submit and tap or drive that chin into the ribs. And you felt that immediately, like, wait a minute, I can't do that. So let's start to get you to do it. Are you comfortable with that? Somebody down? So, and all it is kind of dropping that shoulder. You're not going to do it for my jaws until you do this more, and you're not going to feel it sinking in the soft tissues. Are you moving on the mat? Now, I want you to feel defense. Maybe you feel defense is coming. Okay? But you can see how I just bring my hand in. And then you how you touch it. So now I'm going to my chin. I want you to do that. Okay? Push my hand down and you go in back.
Okay, so here, and then this.
Yeah. And then elbow down.
Elbow down, shoulder. Am I supposed to have my toes?
Yes.
Or flat?
And now once you grab my hand down, I want you to be able to grip underneath my neck. Yes. Yes. You see it you have to be forearm down.
So first and foremost, chest to chest.
Sure. You can do this. Cool. I roll you off the power. Right? Don't try to reverse up because nothing for it. Then you just slink into that position. I can't get under.
Get on your toes. Get on your toes.
That's it. I need your shoulder to come from here. Yes. Yeah. Now the elbow gotta go to the mat. Relax. I want you to slink in. No, come on. Relax. What I want you to do is, you are muscular, that's not stunning. I want you to relax your ribcage so that my face gets pushed by your rib. You're not forcing it, you're slinking in.
Okay.
You're forcing my body to just sludge over. You're not contracting it.
Okay. Let me try with that.
Yeah, just relax. Just elbows down on that. Now I want you to open this up so you make space for my face. Look at that.
Okay.
Here's how I already started talking funny.
Yeah.
That's what you're going for. Now forehead to the mat. Go drop your shoulders into your wrist. Right there. Beautiful. Good. Now, I'm going to do a little defense for you. You're going to feel the defense, and then we'll go and I'm going to do this.
See the difference? Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to do the chin, but I'm going to keep my hand up, and I want you to use your left free hand to push my hand down. Once it's down, be able to yourself.
Hands down, then go to the gable.
Yeah, but see, you're not letting me slink through here.
Yeah.
Your rib cage is forcing my head. I want you to open up. There you go. See how I move? Now go back. No. Just gotta create space for my head to go. There you go. Open it in the mat. So we can spend a whole hour just doing the most natural. But if you don't get them to wrestle up, you don't get them more, you don't get them on up, you threaten yourself by just sitting there chest to chest. Just chest to chest on top. And then keep the distribution level in that arms. Yeah. You got no control. But this is why on the bottom, when you start moving it,
So getting the chest to chest, I'm like, okay, I'm
I
down.
don't want to do this. Because my defense is, I don't want to do my arms. She's going to overlook me on something. Now it's a whole different power. So threaten one, there's other attacks on it. But I'm going to show you that because that is an option for my passive.
Getting the chest to chest control, though, that's your foundation. Is that correct?
I like
I
it.
want the chest to chest, and then I can get some moves from there.
My hands are free and my feet are mobile. I can do those three.
You can control the armpits, and then make a move for a choke.
I can make a tabletop and let them wrestle up if I want to take it back. But I like
Okay.
that. Because I can go back to the mount and put them in. You can go to the mount and I know from that connection.
Yeah.
Can you go to no self much? Oh, no.
I usually just like I can pass it because when someone when I'm trying to get side control and someone's like really adamant about having their own to me, I usually try to chest on chest and go to the other side.
Perfect. You guys know how to do it. So you can start looking at this direct like that. So I want you to think this way. You can that. And I'm just bro, you're right here, you're powerful. Just jump like that. Because that's a lot of time. You just don't see that coming.
Yeah.
But this today is just like, from here, prevent meeting, you know, keep that elbow connection.
Yeah.
Again, from here. Just give him that surface stance. And then before you make that knee and elbow connection, be stable right here. Let me move. Let me give you stuff here. What sometimes I'll do is if I see it, they're starting to, they don't like my gait, put this hand on top of my neck. Now she can just step over that way if she wants to. Because I don't want to get past this side.
Yeah.
She passed me 3 times already. Now she's just going to pass on that side. But if you guys really work this pass today, I can't get a foot, I can't regard, I'm going to wrestle up, she push me down. She's got answers for everything. Cool. I'll send you guys this video. You guys gotta go back to it?
I do, yeah.
Thanks for letting us choke you for an hour.
This is my first show to this. Do you have any questions though?
Thousands of that. No.
It doesn't help.
I like the simple stuff like that, like here's how to maintain control, and then you can do some things after this, but that's my main focus right now, is like where can I find control and not be like confused by like 1,000 different possibilities.
And it's the simple things too, like the bring your, you know, like bring your arm in and then bring your knee up. Because like I know these, I've learned all these, and now it's like, okay, let's do them very specifically and correctly. Because I feel like when you're taught as a white belt, it's like broad strokes, and they're like, cool, here you go.
Yeah.
But it's those details that really, at this point, I want to know where I'm like, what is that arm doing? Where is that muscle going? Like, that's what I want. Are you pulling at the same time as you're doing that?
So, if you don't have to do it, you have time? 15 minutes? Okay. So, the reason why I say people ask me gi or no gi, the gi allows me to frame them. And I'm able to anchor on certain things. I'll grab the armpit and I'll frame it. I'll grab the pants and I'll keep my elbow in.
Yeah.
The no gi, even after 2 years at white belt and no gi, I didn't really understand the grip and frame at the same time. But now with this palm on the hip, I can frame, but I'm kind of gripping it.
Yeah.
With the overhook, I'm gripping and I'm framing. Simply with collar tie standing up. When she wrestles, collar tie, I'm framing on the clavicle, but I'm overhooking with that hand.
No, it's cool.
So with this, the principles are framing, base, and mobility. You gotta figure out which one you're gonna give up. You can have perfect balance, but you're not gonna have perfect mobility. You have some mobility, some base, some posture. So I'm gonna give it some base in order to move. Right? So if you think of it that way, so now that you guys have all been a few years grappling, you've got, for you, I consider you a really perfect belt as an adult, even though you don't see yourself that way, but that's the kind of skill set you have to be trained how many years.
Yeah, right. A year and a half.
Year and a half. Plus how many years of wrestling at least a year?
Yeah.
So we're gonna add those as 2, so that's like almost 3 years. I'm counting as 2.5.
And gymnastics, don't forget.
And gymnastics, there's athleticism.
Well, that's nothing else.
The younger mind is a sponge, you're gonna learn it differently than I did in my 40s and maybe in my 30s. You know. So what I'm saying is, you guys know all this, but sometimes you gotta revisit it. I remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what they meant by posture. That iron squirrel, right? When I keep telling you guys about this shit, you better hug that out. You better cling onto that thing and hold it to your heart. You don't know. I love it so much. but that comical relief, I want you guys to think it's this connection here, not this.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
And no one's getting my jaws through it. That's my thing. I'm done.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for